What do you think a soldier is? They show them pictures of Japanese sneaking around, killing people, gang raping girls, and enlistment goes up 75%. All people need clean air, clean water, a good education, and love and warmth. So they're not bad people. They tell you the Filipinos are bad. The goddamn Greeks are no good. You know, all the way down the line. And so that's how a country keeps its people patriotic, by pointing out the shortcomings of other people. But they're all nuts. They all live in the past. They all don't understand anything. And what I'm trying to tell you is that we need a different kind of world. So I will open this session to questions. And please, don't be polite. If there's anything you don't understand, say, I don't get it. And if you ask me a question, if I don't answer it, say, you didn't answer my question. Okay. Yes.
Is it possible to abolish or for not the human being to work, to do something?
Well, when I was a kid, there used to be a man called the Iceman. He used to bring ice. He's gone, the refrigerator, put him out. When I was a little boy, women used to operate elevators. They'd turn a little crank. They never quite got to the floor. Today, you press 20, takes you down. No people in the elevators. If you go to any modern airport today, there's no people in the train. No operator, no conductors. It stops exactly. The doors open and the train without people. So industry, the automobile industry, used to have thousands of people working there. If you've seen films on it, machines pick up the car, put the wheels on it. The people are being moved out. I don't know if that answers your question. Eventually, all markets will have, instead of cashiers, automatic registration of food and pricing. And if you didn't drop your money in the slot, your food won't come to you. So
it's
people are being replaced by machines. Can you replace architects and engineers? It takes about an hour and a half to make a laptop that can do the work of an engineer. Engineers will be out 15 years from now. So if you're going to school studying engineering, move into robotics. It'll help you. So lawyers will be out because you can make, don't forget, a lawyer has a library. And when he's not sure of something, he looks up how a case was handled. And it's very easy to put that in a laptop. What do you do in this case? The laptop will tell you. Today with a laptop, maybe it's $300 for a laptop, but you're in touch with the world. You can find out anything. You can ask about the memory metals. We can do the same thing with law, with business management. All these people that think they have steady jobs. There's no such thing as a steady job. Even a guy called a dermatologist that studies skin disease. When he goes to medical school, they show him pictures of psoriasis, measles, scarlet fever, all different, and he's got to remember them. When he looks at your hand and sees a new pattern, he goes like this. I mean, he's not sure. He's, Dr. Jones, can you come in here and look at this? That guy has been around the world. So, oh, that's a form of Jamaican malaria. It's very easy to do that technically. Photograph every skin disease, hold it up in front of a scanner. It'll scan it and give you the latest treatment by the best brains of the world, not a single doctor. Do you understand? It's very easy to repeat and replicate any profession. So in time, people will not work. They go to work, they think, well, that's the way you earn a living. No, it's not. It's the only way we use today. But in the future, work will be considered beneath man, because man has a brain. When you put a girl behind a counter in a department store for 15 years, what can I do for you, ma'am? We have tansy lipstick, hair lotion. You know what you got up here when you retire? Hair lotion, tangerine, all this crap. That's not using her brain. When you work in this jewelry store and you stand there all day hoping people will come in and buy something, that's not using your brain. So all that will be automatically dispensed. It's very easy to do. work is beneath people. It serves no useful purpose, except if a guy is a surgeon, you break your arm, he can rebuild it. But even that, eventually. I want to tell you something else before your next question. They say you can't be two places at the same time. I think you've heard that. Frank Sinatra died years ago, and he sings, he's thousands of places at the same time. So all your little old calendar bullshit is worthless. When a man says, we'll never get to the moon, he's talking to his hat. He just say, I don't know enough about what a man can get to the moon. I know nothing about rockets, nothing about space travel. I don't know. Yes.
Let's take another person, and if we have time after that, we'll come back to you, because a lot of other people want to ask. We'll try and get back to you.
First of all, good afternoon, Mr. Jack Fresco. I would like to ask you something that has been, well, on my mind ever since I saw the movie. How is the power managed in Zeitgeist society? I mean, how does the establishment that will organize society work? Who is running things?
Who makes the decisions? Is that
Yes.
the question?
Because you say that there are needs for politicians, but there's always a need for some sort of leaders who will manage even the scientists and the architects and those people who
I
will
understand
manage
your
human
question.
resources.
I really understand it. You tell me if I don't, okay? I said no one makes the decisions in the Venus Project. Here's how it works. We take samples of the soil from, say, we're dealing with America, all over America. We send the soil to Central Agriculture. That's a research center. There they analyze the soil. And by the contents of that soil, they tell us it's best to grow beets for 4 years, then rotate to sugarcane. That's not an opinion. That's a finding. Do you know the difference? So today they bring you up and say everyone should have a right to their own opinion. We say no one will have a right to their own opinion. They'll have access to information. If you ask people those questions, you don't get answers.
First of all, there has to be enough people to agree that they want to move in this direction. It's a specific agenda. And then what we have to do is take a survey of the Earth's resources. We have to learn what we have first. We have to learn where the population is. We have to learn where the technical personnel and the factories are initially. We have to know where the disease people are. That in turn dictates where the cities are built, where arable land is, where hospitals have to be built, and what types of hospitals. So it's nobody making decisions over people. Decisions are arrived at by the needs of the society and the direction that we want to move towards. And for instance, you wouldn't go to a baker when you want to build a bridge. You go to the people who are gathered, multidisciplinarians, to put up the bridge. They have to scan the area, see how much bedrock, see what the land is like, see what the spans is like, see what the land under the water is like, and that dictates the type of bridge that's built, depending on the resources and the materials we have, but not the money, not people making decisions as they do today.
But still, making the point, making the right decision, how do you face the fact that there's at least, well, in my little mind conception, that there is a certain sense for leadership, for who will be managing all the resources? Will there be separate groups of people who will be not
You
the
want the
master?
answers? Okay, hang on. What we do first, if you do a survey of a certain state, how much arable land there is, you know what that means? How much water there is. That tells you how big a population can live there. Not you. I can't go in and say I'm going to build a city of 50,000 people. First you survey, see if there's water, arable land, road material. So no one makes decisions. They arrive at them by doing a study of the situation.